another transmission. Now, let's wait. Wait a minute. This is not the proper resolution. Settings and graphics, and this should be better now. Alright, let's hope that didn't broke anything. So here we go. Let's go ahead as fast as possible. Another game, and this deck is all about the wizards that are going to be receiving quite a bonus from the Docent of Perfection, and when it transforms it gives a flying plus the buff to all our wizards on the battlefield. To transform that guy we have to cast lots of instants and sorceries, or just one if we have enough wizards out, and then it spawns a token every time we cut something. But okay, let's go ahead and check this a pretty bad hand with nice cards but too expensive. The deck is very slow, so I'm not sure if we are going to be able to perform well here, and looking awful already, so we might lose. If we draw a land we might have a chance. Other than that, I think it's already over from the beginning, although our opponent is running over 60 cards, and maybe I should have kept that first hand. Looking bad. Okay, come on, land or die. There's no 1 mana spell in the wall deck. Primal Druid, so this guy is wanting to ramp for certain. Land, very good. Maybe if we keep drawing lands we might stay on the game. Not a land. If we get to play the Reckless Scholar, then we have a surviving chance because it helps us getting our cards, but this is not looking too good over here. Vexing Scuttler. You might return a target instant or sorcery card from graveyard to your hand. I imagine that this might help at some point. White-green deck with Dwarven. Maybe the opponent. Okay, now we're going to start receiving some damage out of this aviary mechanic. And thanks Wizards of the Coast. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this, and certainly not willing to block or attack with the Reckless Scholar. Yeah, these two cards are both nice. What? But the opponent should have used it on the Primal Druid, I think. Right. Skip blocking. The opponent might have something else. Okay, if we get another land, it will be awesome, so we can play the Drownyard Explorers without having to activate the Reckless Scholar. Or maybe we get another 3-drop. Grip of the Roil. Yes, if I play this, I get to draw something. Seems fair to me. Alright. It's an Exultant Cultist. So we have a 3-drop that is quite nice. So I think we could get rid of one of the explorers. These guys, I think we are going to be needing them, so I want to keep them. Maybe we throw away the card that we draw. So good thing that I think apparently the opponent is running just green and white. That makes his deck much more scarier, but many no attack creatures here. And let's see if he gets another color out of the natural connection, or it's going to be just white and green here. Yes, so that doesn't mean that he hasn't big stuff coming on the contrary, anything can show up here, but he or she runs Dwarves. What is this about? So opponent already giving counters to the guys. Can even sacrifice this to prevent 2 points of damage. I mean, we prevent 1 damage point in doing so. Let's draw and discard ourselves. The land, no, I'm sorry, but the land has to stay. And another Reckless Scholar. I think this is the next candidate to get to the graveyard. Now we have a clue that could be useful later on. Maybe I should keep up the mana for the Insidious Will, because this is extremely powerful. Because we get to choose any one of these 3 options. Let's see. Now this one can block one of the attackers. I just realized that this guy can bring back lands to the hand of the owner, and this could be very useful thanks to the Jari offshoot. Alright, now this guy is a 4/4 vigilance, and he's giving next turn she can give them more counters to everyone. Yeah, not looking good. So this one is attacking us. Opponent has something up his hand. I think I'm going to block before. And Jace is Jace, so let's take this one out. Well, so far we are surviving, but now the opponent has a very impressive board. We have the Docent of Perfection. That could be pretty useful at some point. We also have the Elder Deep-Fiend, I think also Insidious Will. So the plan is to pass the turn and use either this or the wheel, depending on what the opponent attempts to do. No point in trying to attack here. let's pay close attention to what the opponent does here. Rogue's Passage. And what else? Counters for everyone. And now, what? I think the opponent forgot to do this beforehand. Alright, now we go ahead with the Deep-Fiend, emerge, and we are going to tap this, and also this one, also this guy here. Confirm. We tap it, tap. Not that that's going to save us, but at least we get the Deep-Fiend out. Unless we get more lands here, this is looking eerie. Even if we play Docent, it's not going to be so good. Telling time. What else? Vexing Scuttler. Yeah, no, I think we're pretty much done for here. Let's use the telling time and try to find something useful. Voidmage. Okay, this is the one that we can play. For the top of our library, I guess the Gryff, because Torrential Gearhulk is not at within our reach. I could try sending this to attack Nissa, so we take away one of the blockers, and then Vexing Scuttler replaces the guy. Alright, emerge, and let's grip of the Roil. Yes. Well, the opponent has to deal 14. He can make one of his guys unblockable, so we might be taking 4 for certain. Now, it may be more if the opponent has lands or maybe some ramp. So these guys are growing like pretty much, but now he can't use the Rogue's Passage. But still, this is a 5/5 attacker. Let's see what the opponent does. And well, I imagine he could attack with this guy. Any other one we can kill with the Vexing Scuttler, so this is the only possible attacker for him. And he has a decent amount of defenders, so there should not be any worry. He might have some pump for this. I think the opponent pressed the attack with everything, because that is the only reason for sending all. He just sent everyone here. Okay, let's see if he has the pump. Long road home. And going to bring something back to his hand. Is he? We are at 5 life here, and no cards that can save us. Wretched Gryff, we can draw with that. We can play Vexing Scuttler or bring in a jar and grip of the Roil. Right, let's go with this. And why can't I need 3 mana? Yes, but I already cast a spell. Ah, this is one. I confused our clue with another land, but it wasn't. That's pretty silly, and that's it. Okay, let's forfeit this. Yeah, well, let's go ahead again and try to find a decent opening hand. This time I'm going to keep any hand that has between 3 and 5 lands. I think it's my deck is too slow to get a poor land hand. And then there's many draw mechanics imbued in our creatures and spells. Yeah, 1 land, not going to do it. This is 5. Well, I just told that I was going to keep a 5 mana hand of lands, and we have the take inventory. Yeah, that's so nasty. But okay, 1 blue. Let's see what the opponent has. Also, because since we are on the play, it's not so bad to get that many lands. An elven deck. This one is going to be dealing 2 damage each turn. So the race has started. Another land. Where were they last game? Okay, 5 lands. Well, not bad. I could prefer something that we can use to stop the Tumble Archer, but I guess the Voidmage should do in a couple of turns. Now the opponent has 3 creatures. This spawns the 1/1 token, and we take 2. But now we can use the Skyline Cascade. It's a good opportunity to drop this. Okay, take inventory makes me draw 2 cards, but telling time it's going to help me getting 2 cards that I want to have. That's hard to tell. Since I have our next turn play, I guess I'm going for the take inventory. Well, not what I wanted to see, but anyways. Separatist Voidmage. Now the opponent has only 2 lands. Let's hope he is stuck with that. But we are going to take 3 this turn. I guess I should bounce this Elf Warrior back to the opponent's hand, because that will destroy the token. If I bounce the Divine's Elite. The opponent can replay it, replace her, and get another token. And our Archer we can block. Other play is using both cards to draw too many cards for our hand. Oh, no, the opponent has so many creatures there. Another land! Why? Why so many lands? Okay, Voidmage. Voidmage against what? Okay, let's take out one of the tokens. Now we can block the Thornbow Archer or trade with all the others unless the opponent has the that's exactly what I was afraid the opponent would have. And this is another loss. Should I block this guy? I don't think so, but let's see. I will recall, I want you to note that I kept a 5 land hand and I have still 4 lands in my hand. That's what I get for not using telling time when I have to. Okay, this makes me draw 3 that are exactly the same 3 that I could get with telling time. No, let's go with telling time first and get 2 good cards. Harbinger of Tides and Broken Concentration. Okay, Broken Concentration. We can we could flash the Twines. Yeah, but it's not going to do much for us. Let's just take a look at what were our next cards. And well, so much for this deck. Can we win at least once? We are facing very aggressive creature-based decks, and well, we get to see that this version of the deck is not good against all those. So just to let you know, another option that I was considering pondering with this style of deck is including red wizards. There happen to be quite a few number of red wizards that are very good in combination with the present cards, but also there are a very interesting amount of white wizards and even white and blue wizards that should be pretty amusing to play with. And also having white in the deck gives us access to some of the most powerful control cards to destroy the creatures that are damaging us so heavily. So I think that after we lose this game, because apparently the opponent is running another aggressive game, I'm going to leave this deck forever, and next time we are going to be looking at a white and blue deck. It's mono white, yeah, apparently so. This is the Skyline chance to tap down this guy. Yes, alright, there we go. Stay tapped for a little while, my dear Expedition Envoy. But if the opponent can keep the lands flowing, This is going to turn pretty soon, and I guess the opponent has tokens with white and red, possibly the Hunger Battlements and Hunger Militia. So I'm going to play the Cultist and trade with whichever of these we can kill, assuming the opponent does not play Always Be Watching. Always Watching would be horrible for us, right? 3-3 first strike. And next turn, maybe the opponent next turn can activate the Spires. Let's see. Is he going to attack? He attacks with only this guy. No, he's trying to deny our chance to draw, but we can follow up with the Explorers. Also, we have the Insidious now. Let's block. Let's get our card and prevent the damage. Another land. And the Caravan. The Caravan is able to hit us for quite a bunch next turn. This is looking a bit scary. Another land. So this deck has wacky problems with the lands. This means that we can investigate. The opponent can crew this in a number of ways, possibly spending the militia captain and the glory chaser to crew, or he can choose to activate the spires. That doesn't seem the wiser choice. He can also maybe play something else to crew and send all the other guys into attack. Can you flip this using the vehicles? That is a very interesting question, because at the beginning of your upkeep, so whoa, Angel of Invention, other creatures get +1/+1. He did not attack. What's going on? He does not attack. Well, nothing that I want to play over the Insidious Will. I can't even crack the clue. I'm going to skip here. Maybe the opponent has Always Watching, but now this one is turning. Do I want to counter this guy? Possibly I don't. This doesn't matter. Alright. Let's see what you got. He has 4 mana open. He crossed the Caravan. He had 5 mana open, thanks to the Caravan. And alright, let's just open this and see what we get. Another land. Amazing. Alright, just to let you know, the number of lands in this deck is... Take a guess. Do you want to know? Come on. It's a little bit over 20. Is 23. Well, alright. Well, I think that's it. We can see that this deck is hopeless against aggressive decks. Therefore, The next time, this is going to include a lot of white cards, especially white wizards for sure, but also some tools to deal with that many creatures. And I hope you have at least take something out of these matches. Maybe you have an idea of what not to do. Be seeing you soon. Until next time, sayonara.